late, chat.
We're not late. We're just we were warming up our nipples. What's up, PC Pete? You too nosy. How's it going, guys? Let me get gotta get the rear camera working. Hey Google, play Harris Heller. On Spotify. What's up, Duck44? You guys like my shirt? Home on the range. At home on the range. Oh, I need to get like a back-breaking mic. You can hear it pop. That's a good point, Pinky Tech. I'm gonna start saying that. We had some guys show up this morning to the shop. So we opened at 10, and they were knocking on our door at like 8:45, and it was like 2 or 3 company trucks, and the guy handed me like a 20-foot cable, and he's like, "Do you guys have one of these in like 6 foot?" And I was like, And I honestly, like, at first glance, because I don't have the cables like super memorized, I was like, "Oh, this is VGA," and then I brought it to the back, and then I realized, I'm like, "Oh, this is 9-pin. It's a 9-pin male to male, 9-pin male to male." And I'm just like, no. I'm like, that's gonna be something do you guys think someone local would carry that? Because I was like, it's a really old cable. I mean, there's things that still use it, even new things, but like, it's a super archaic cable. And I was like, you're probably better off just going on Amazon, honestly, because they're definitely gonna have them, but like, you could try Best Buy. But I feel like the 9-pin connector has had to have been around for like ages, right? Yeah, you know, and I'm sure that we have one somewhere. I just, yeah, it was one of those things where I looked for about 10 minutes and I was like, I can't, like, I need to. I was gonna look at when did 9-pin come out, and it's when did 9/11 happen? Possibly September 11th. Okay, so it's called a D-sub-9 male connector.
What's up, motherfuckers?
So it looks like 9, it's D-sub miniature.
D-sub. What's
I'm
up,
trying
guys?
to figure out, is that the same as a DIN connector? No, that's not. No, DIN's really old. That's like the freaking 1950s.
You too nosy. I don't think you could say that word. It's a naughty word. Between Costco, Walmart, what have better deals for electronics? I will say during the holiday season, Costco has some really good sales on pre-builds. We got some really good deals there. Walmart during like January to March, it's like nothing. Same with Best Buy. Pretty much after the holidays for the first like 3 or 4 months, there's like nothing in those stores. So I would say it depends on the time of year you're shopping. Right now, there might be some decent deals at both, but I wouldn't know. Last time we were at Walmart, there were some okay deals, but they didn't have a ton at our local Walmart. What's up, guys? How you doing? Screw it into the seats? Screw what into the seats?
So I think, honestly, yeah, I think the 9-pin may have came out in like the 70s.
Ooh.
It seems like it's like an IBM thing.
What was the situation? Like they just needed an adapter, or like?
Yeah, it was like I don't know. He just asked if we had 2 more of those cables, and it was like maybe a 20-foot cable. But you know, it was I'm trying to remember what company it was. There was 2 of them though. I mean, you could tell that the boss sent them on a journey and said, "Don't come back until you find one."
You need to find one.
But yeah, it's an archaic cable. The only reason I even like know that they're kind of still used is like from time to time with like car related stuff. I know a lot of like older like tuning ECMs will have my 280Z has a 9-pin connector in it.
Gotcha. They need a cable to save the president. Well, I'm sorry we can't save the president.
Ooh.
The Imgur should be updated for the next giveaway PC specs, by the way. I saw Zach working on that yesterday. Exclamation point giveaway if you guys want to know what the specs are for the next PC giveaway.
Yep, I told him yesterday. I said, "It's ready, son." He said, "Oh, jolly good show."
Are you an AIO lover or an air-cooled lover? I've grown to the point where it depends on the build. I think each build, like certain types of builds you're going for, one or the other would look better in it.
Now that they're so cheap too, for a while, I feel like The only cheap option you had that was somewhat good was like the Hyper 212.
That's still around $30.
Yeah, and the black edition was like 50. And we were able to get liquid coolers for like the same price. So for a little bit there, we were kind of just like, when is an air cooler really necessary? But now you can get them for like 20 bucks.
Yeah. With them being so cheap, especially for budget builds, it does take your build to the next level for just $20 more. So it's definitely worth doing. Especially, I would say like the i3s, if you get an i3 build, it's a little overkill to get a tower cooler. The stock cooler works perfectly fine. But once you get to that, like that i5 12400, 1200F, stuff like that, the stock cooler is fine, but it does run a little bit warmer. So it is worth getting a aftermarket cooler for those if you want to just maximize your cooling potential.
Facial maximizing?
Yes.
Oh, it's another one of these cases. Oh boy.
Yes, we're running through these.
Yeah, we need to run through them ASAP.
Before they ask for a return label. Like, send them back right now.
I like how the last message we still got was like, let me check with my team.
Chat, if you had to rate this case right here, out of 10, give it a rating right now. We built in it about 5 times on stream at this point. We have 10 of them. Oh, we got a 0. Oh, God.
Whoa.
Whoa, why do you hate it so much?
V true to
6?
V true.
I would say 6. It's mid is what I would say. It works. I would say once you get a good build in it, which is what we do, we turn it into a 10. But on its own, I mean, it's fine. It's okay. I think for the price we paid for them, they're fine, but haven't even looked. Midnight just said 0 without even looking. Bro, I was getting flashbacks watching the nade shot Banks 1v1 in Modern Warfare 2 to the domination that happened with the girthy Tic Tac.
Oh yeah, and it's now Friday, and I don't know if anyone's bought a hat, man.
No, that was funny. It's so stupid, but it was nade shot, and the owner of FaZe Banks, they were like old school Call of Duty guys, have been around forever. They're really big in like Modern Warfare 2, and they're like, we want to do like almost like a live stream 1v1. I don't even know what the winner got or anything. I think it was just like a clout thing. And they were all talking so much crap. The FaZe owner never actually played professional Call of Duty. He was just one of those quick scopers and like montage stuff. But Nadeshot was actually a professional Call of Duty player. Nadeshot got destroyed.
Really?
He got like dominated.
So basically you're saying quick scoping's the way.
Quick scoping's the way. It was the classic 1v1 Rust intervention. It was basically what happened.
Yeah, it's what we did.
It's basically what we did. And the underdogs won in both situations.
Was it like nasty to watch the quick scopes?
It was. They played, I think they played on original like 360 with controller. Like they played like the way it was.
That was real.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I saw the highlights of that because there's just so many clips popping up on Twitter like of them like talking trash to each other and him being like, I'm actually a professional Call of Duty player, and all these other streamers saying, there's no way that guy's gonna win. He's playing an actual professional Call of Duty player, and it's like, no.
It's definitely good for the owner.
Yes. Let's see. Is 4 heat pipes air cooler enough for a 7600X? Yes. That's perfectly fine.
Nah.
Any of those basic tower coolers are fine for the 7600X. Honestly, you don't necessarily need anything crazy with it. Obviously, like a feature like this is pretty cool because those CPUs will boost really high the more cooling you give them. So always a good idea to go with a decent tower cooler for one. But
lean with it, right with it.
Too easy, supposed to buy today and girthy on Monday. Why are they delaying this so long? What's going on? Were they just that confident they were going to win and they like got rid of the money that they had for the hats? Is that what was going on here? Like, come on now.
I'm just confused because I feel like homies can drop like $800 in a graphics card upgrade for this $25 hat.
That's what I'm saying.
I gotta wait till I get paid.
There's some saltiness going on here. I don't know about that part, but they both said today. All right, if it's not today, I don't know, man. Girthy and Easy Tim exposed video? The expose is now.
We're gonna say those guys they're phonies.
They're phony. They don't know what they're doing. Girthy said Monday when he gets back. All right. I like how all these people know, but like they're not here talking.
No, that's how you know everybody's been asking them about it. They've been like, so those hats.
Those hats. I need to see him wearing a hat on stream. Both of them wearing a hat on stream.
And I'm talking forwards, not backwards.
I want to see that logo.
I want to see that noggin. Yeah, I was looking at James's PC out there, and it's just like on the auto startup repair, and Zach, she goes, so what do you do this time? And I was like, I don't know. I'm assuming, though, that it didn't just happen on its own.
No, normally doesn't.
I never forget the time that, like, he brought in, like, 8 times in a row because he kept, like, breaking monitors trying to do stretch to res. He was trying to do that Fortnite winning resolution.
So are we reaching back out to Asus about that graphics card? Is that kind of where we're at right now?
I think so. I think she already did it yesterday.
Because I just saw this card and I got PTSD. But yeah, this is a Gertie 80 Asus stuff.
Is that one El Dente?
It's on El Dente.
Oh, that's good.
We had some people who actually, well, I tweeted that out, and of course it got a decent amount of coverage. And I think it was the editor for Jay's 2 Cents commented on it and all this, and I was like, oh buddy, oh buddy.
Yeah, the background story, guys. Not that we're definitely not clout chasers or anything. We're just more of just seeing, you know, if other people had similar experiences. But we sent in a 7800 XT, which keep in mind this is a $500+ graphics card for RMA. And typically, when we send in a graphics card for RMA to somewhere like Asus, they're usually brand new cards. But what happens is we throw the box away, whatever. I wouldn't be surprised if it's sitting somewhere over there in Matt and I's
It might be, yeah.
So we paid, by the way. We paid for the shipping, and I don't know if we paid. I'm assuming we paid for the repair too. I'll have to ask to make sure. And they sent the graphics card back. Like, this thing looks like someone took it and did this with their leg, but it was double boxed. Yeah. So like, we're just confused, and I don't know if we ever confirmed if it was our serial number, if they sent us a different card.
I don't know. We never figured that out, but yeah, no, that's it was just bad timing on Asus's part, is what I would say, with their RMA debacles they're dealing with right now.
Yeah. Like we said, not trying to chase clout or anything. We're just, you know, seeing what other people thought about it.
They said they got a little angry. Honestly, I would say no. If you're, I'll just be totally honest. If you're just getting into the PC space, custom water cooling is a cool hobby if you want to sink a ton of money and a ton of time into it, but for the average person, I would not recommend it unless you just have a lot of expendable cash and time.
I've always kind of wondered if water cooling is becoming bigger or smaller, like custom lubes.
Yeah, someone here with the custom lube, Dr. Vader, what do you think? Do you think that community is getting bigger or smaller? I think it's, I mean, but again, we're from like the budget sector. Like, I don't hear it as much. I don't get the request from people as much of like do a custom water cooling lube, but.
For some reason, my mind says smaller, but I don't really have, oh my God, I don't really have any way to back that up.
Because I would assume the communities that are really into it are just like, you know, we don't really hear from them, so.
They hide in the shadows.
They hide in the shadows of Reddit. What's up, Noob Shiesty? How you doing? Guys, wish us luck today. We're going to be filming a video trying to find a gaming computer of some kind. It could be a laptop, it could be a desktop, whatever, from a pawn shop.
Can we get like just like a random clip of me just buying a gun from one while we're there?
You just buy a gun too. Like, I'm buying an armory. But yeah, we're going pawn shop hunting. I will say, based on just looking around, the pawn shops around here are a little suspect, but we're gonna do some undercover shopping and see what we can end up with.
Let's be real, I'd be surprised to find a pawn shop with good reviews.
No.
Because all the reviews, really, they're never going to be about buying. They're always going to be about selling.
Yeah, like they offered me this, they wouldn't take this.
No, I didn't say buying a gun. I said
find another kitchen desk for me. You mean the kitchen cabinet? When the city was built, half of it was pawn shops. Yes. Now we should have went to Pawn Stars. That's where we should have went.
Just me and my old man.
All right, Pawn Stars for a gaming PC.
You never know what's gonna come through that door.
Gee, this thing says, I know a guy. Can we be the guy for the gaming PC valuations?
Oh, that'd be sick.
Like, hey, I know, I'm gonna bring in an expert.
Can you imagine we come in actually, it's crazy you think this build's worth that much, because let me tell you.
let me tell you about that. This graphics card no longer has driver support.
Really? A GTX 950?
$10,000? What? There's a shop here that's a few decent rigs. I would imagine, so like Jackson was saying, he saw one in a pawn shop that was near where he lives.
Yeah, I definitely saw a couple.
It's just like overpriced stuff.
Yeah.
Which I fully expect going into it. It's not going to be like the best deals in the world, because people, I mean, pawn shops in general, obviously, when they sell stuff, they're selling it at really high markups to make money. But also, a lot of them don't necessarily know what they have.
Now, it was funny because that one that I went to, they had parts too. Like, I remember they had
Really?
an 8350 in the box.
That's wild.
I feel like I don't, like, don't quote me on the price, but I feel like I remember it being something ridiculous, like $150 or something. And I want to say they had some graphics cards. And then I remember it very vaguely. They had, like, a couple of, like, those projector cards that had, like, the PC on, like, one rack and then a monitor, keyboard, mouse on the other one, like, on, like, working, so.
Oh, I gotta take this call real quick.
It's the gutter boys. Anyone looking for a 4080 for $950 and $14 shipping? That's a decent price, right? Midnight? I think it is. Honestly, I barely follow 4090 and 4080 pricing. Because as Matt and I vouched many times, I mean, that's a little more reasonable, but I know normally, I thought 4080s were like 11 to 1200. And man, the price to performance difference just, in my opinion, is just not there. Because I mean, you're talking, well, you can get a 4070 Ti Super for like, what, like $750 to $800. So basically an extra like $300 to $400. I don't think you're getting that much money worth of performance. Pawn shops usually sell stuff for half of what it costs new and give you half of that. Yeah, well, like Matt was saying, when they know. Because, I mean, I know for a fact that there was a 8350, like an FX CPU there, that was, I mean, like I said, they were asking a redonkulous amount for. I think it's one of those things where I think generally it's probably a rule of thumb, but I don't think it always happens, sadly. I think sometimes they look at whatever pops up on Google first, and obviously they're finding a lot of dead listings that are like extremely overpriced, or like they're the MSRP they were like 18 years ago. They snagged the perp yet? No, I mean, not to our knowledge. For all I know, they really could be like, because we did, it's not like those, we actually had a detective, and that was like assigned to us. And the way I would put it is, it's not like he found a bunch of dead ends. Like, they definitely got some people for other things and you know, each time it was like, oh, this is potentially like our guy, blah, blah. And then I just wouldn't really hear anything each time. So, I don't know. There's a chance homie's just in jail for something else right now. Which would be great, you know? My guys, check eBay buy it now prices. For what? Oh, you mean like for the pawn shop guys? Or do you mean for the 4080 thing? Because yes to both. MSI 4080 would look super clean on an open build. So we're talking like one of those thermal take picture frame cases or something? That's why I'm a huge fan of like the height series, the Y40, Y60, Y70. I wish that was more common. I kind of want there to be more cases that come with the vertical mount. As long as people know they're paying extra for it, of course. You know, I don't want it to be like the main thing, because then builds just go up more for no reason. Because you definitely have to pay a premium for that Gen 4 riser cable. But I think it makes a lot of builds look so good. Stop spamming the same question over and over again. What's the question? Oh. As we speak, they're doing very serious cop interviews from those movies. You think so? Yeah, honestly, didn't even see you spamming the question, ET Nosy. We can only see about 4 chats at a time with the current setup we have. So we got to look really quick. What even is the question? Did I actually not answer it? Oh no, I dropped a screw. Pound shop. Chat, did you guys die? Why'd you guys get you guys get so quiet? Hello? Hello. Hey, why so salty? Thank you for breaking the silence. Everybody went quiet mode on me. Get one of those vertical screens from the casinos to read every chat message. That's kind of what we have well, actually, Matt and I both in the other room, and then on I think both of our setups at home, we both do a vertical monitor. Vertical monitors are really good for like chats and stuff like that. I mean, really, they're kind of good for everything. Obviously, besides like gaming, that's really the only thing they're like horrible for. Browsing Reddit on other display, attention span challenged. Oh, attention span challenged. I've never browsed Reddit before. Like what do you do? Just browse like the homepage to see like what spikes your interest? Honestly, I don't even have a Reddit account. Never made one. Don't really want to make one, honestly, because I know a lot of people like literally religiously use Reddit, and same reason I don't make a TikTok. I don't want to like I don't want to doom scroll, you know. I just want to go to places like Reddit and TikTok for like if I really need something. You get into niche subreddits? Oh god. Is it better to play Warzone and Fortnite on an SSD or, well, SSD of course. This build is going to cost $1,500 at pcbros.tech. It's a pretty good build. It has a good upgrade path, especially for this motherboard right here. I expect it to be good for years to come on new CPUs. The case is honestly a pretty nice looking case. It's pretty large. It'll fit a 4090 if you really wanted to. Lots of airflow. The power supply we're using, what power supply are we using? I think we're using a 750 Seago TEP, so that's gonna have the RTX 3.0 connector. So once again, in theory, you could throw in a 4070 Ti Super, one of those kind of cards that have the single 16 pin, and power supply is built in. And the 7600X is an awesome CPU that really, honestly, can handle like pretty much any GPU. Like if you're gonna be playing at 1440p or 4K, you literally could throw a 4090 in this system. It would definitely be the peak of power supply for it, or sorry, the minimum power supply for it, but you know, it would do it. ToastyBros/PCBros doesn't have a Reddit. You know what's funny though? There is Reddit forums about PC Bros. I don't know about Toasty Bros, but if you look up PC Bros, like on Google, I think like maybe 4th, 5th post down, you'll find multiple Reddit posts. They're usually really stupid. People on Reddit are extremely judgmental because every single time it'll be a potential customer being like, hey, I'm thinking about buying from PC Bros. This is a good build. And like every comment is like, oh, they're a-hole YouTubers who just want money and yeah, blah, blah, blah. It's the same people that thought we faked our robbery. That was great. We had comments saying if we don't make it on like we weren't on the news, so it must be fake. And I'm like, that's not how that works, guys. Usually to make the news, it has to be like, well, for one, you usually have to like ask for stuff like that. Like, believe it or not, the news doesn't just magically always appear. Sometimes you actually have to ask for coverage. And then you gotta remember, news anchors and reporters, they make a lot of money. So they're not just gonna send news reporters out for random, like, not very good leads. They're gonna send them out for things that they know they're gonna make some money on, you know, get some good coverage. B760p DDR4 motherboard, and if you wanted to upgrade the 1400K, it's definitely a good build. I wish you'd gotten DDR5, but it's okay. All right. How dare someone want to buy from actual professionals who know what they're doing? That's pretty much it. Yeah. No, that's a good point. That's a great point. Some people think because they can type their opinion that it's useful, and yeah, that's kind of the bane of forums. I hate to say. I really do hate to say that, but that's why a lot of forums are horrible, because I use forums a lot. If you don't know my choice of forums, it's funny, it's Facebook. I don't know, I've always liked the group forums on Facebook just because I find it really easy to navigate, and I find that pretty much as soon as you post something, you're gonna get responses with pictures and videos and stuff too. So I like using those for like, you know, certain cars and like other hobbyist things. But yeah, even when I post stuff, I get like I'm in this one welding forum, for example. I was having a problem with my welders, and I mean, I wrote this long, in-depth paragraph because I didn't want the stupid comments of like, are you sure the welder's on? Are you sure the gas is on? And I'm not kidding when I say I got like 30 of those, dude. And I'm just like, at one point I got mad and I typed a long message being like, can none of you all read? Like, Jesus Christ. I'm tired of getting notifications about like the dumbest
Is the welder
responses, dude.
on?
No, I will admit, I've definitely had some. I don't go to Reddit for questions, but I Google them, and I'm not kidding when I say probably 70% of the time Reddit comes up and it's someone saves me.
Yeah, there are some things on Reddit, especially if you're like PC troubleshooting. I see a lot, especially for like this software doesn't work or this game doesn't work. There's a lot of them that pop up, but yeah, there's a lot of garbage on there too.
Will the next two AMD series also be AM5 or just 9000? I don't know.
I don't know. Oh god.
I'm sure they'll announce it at some point. US COD lobbies. I already know what the responses are in those.
COD lobbies are insane.
What is our personal specs? That's funny enough. We need to upgrade that or update that on our YouTube. But Matt and I both have 5800Xs, which are AM4 CPUs from Ryzen, pretty much top of the line for our X570 motherboards. We have kind of like various storage. You're still running the 660p, right?
I just got a new drive.
Did you already do it?
Yep, I just did it today.
Oh, okay.
Oh, not today, yesterday.
So 1 terabyte?
Yeah, 1 terabyte Crucial T500 or 5000, I can't remember, I think it's T500. And then I have the 660p Intel as a secondary drive now.
Yeah, and then you have is there a 4070 Ti?
Yeah, TI, the Zotac Trio.
Yeah. I have the standard 4070 from MSI. It's like one of those Ventus XS ones because I have to have a 2-fan. And then I have a 550 watt power supply. Mine's built into my desk. Matt has the NZXT H.
It was the
H510 Elite?
H510 Elite.
Yeah.
Yep. With a modded front panel, so it's kind of like a flow.
I have to like remember that.
It's an older case. The more I think, like, there's so many new cases that come out, and we're just talking about like eventually upgrading to new Ryzen. I'm just like, I really like this case. Like, I wonder if I would just keep it.
Hey, it'd be retro eventually, which would be kind of cool, you know?
Like, I just really like it, and I'm just like, I don't know.
Have that case for another 10 years, and it's gonna almost be like having like a cooler
it's the fact that
Cosmos.
it's the fact that it's sticker bombed. It's just like I just don't want to get rid of it. I did so much to this.
There's a video on it and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, so pretty similar specs, and you know that's why I love telling people too, like that are looking to get into making some type of content creation with their PC that you don't need a 4090, you don't need a 4080. Realistically, most of y'all don't even need a 4070 or 4070 Ti.
No.
So.
I got Dib General's graphics cards. Which ones are 4070 Ti's when they're upgraded like 4 years from now?
Right. Yeah, because I just upgraded to my 4070 like maybe 8 months ago.
Yeah. Keeping my 2080 Super, that has nostalgia because it was handed to me by Jensen. I have to hang on to that. You see, NVIDIA is now worth more than Amazon and Apple combined.
No.
Yes.
I did see that they did the thing where, I don't know if they did or not, but where they're supposed to split their shares into 1/10. Yeah, so look at Bruce. He can stream, game, and record, and the 3070 5800X. Yep, that's what I'm saying.
AI money, baby. That is like, honestly, it's at the ceiling now. I mean, if AI keeps going, then yeah, they're going to continue to be one of the biggest companies in the world. But it just depends what the AI progression is like.
I only play Rocket League for real. I can't find a reason to move from my 3600 to RX 6600 in my gaming rig. That's kind of, you know, it's funny because I feel like people, like, you search for a reason. We have customers come in like that all the time where they're kind of like, yeah, you know, I got this build and it'll always be really good specs. And they're like, you know, what would you upgrade next? I'm like, well, are you having trouble? Like, what do you want to upgrade?
A lot of people are just like, I had fun doing this. I want to do it again.
Yep.
And that's where you can get into just, I mean, building PCs for a hobby, you know, do a little flip action if you want to. That's
where I would tell people to basically, you know, just start off budget. Like, have fun with it, but don't, you know, because you're more than likely, we always tell people who want to flip, you're not really going to make money. You're mostly doing it for fun. You will make money once you start to find really good deals on like everything. But if let's just say you find a graphics card for, you know, half the price, I can almost promise you on Facebook, you will maybe get your money back or lose a couple bucks.
Yep.
Now, if you can find, like, let's say someone on Facebook selling a CPU, motherboard, RAM for like a quarter of the cost, and then you get your graphics card cheap, that's where you're going to make some money.
I would maybe upgrade from the RTX 3050 to a 4060 Ti or 4070 Super. That would be a good upgrade.
Someone asked, is CUDA core is really that big of a difference?
CUDA cores.
I'm assuming you just mean like if one has more than another.
It just depends on the application you're using it for.
Yeah. Well, and it depends on like what generation of VRAM it has, the base frequency and the boost frequencies. Like there's a lot more to graphics cards than like the numbers that you see, because a lot of times the numbers that you see when you compare to another card, you'll see different FPS than you would think.
Found some good deals. Can't pass on Facebook. That's called an addiction.
look at that. Pinky Tech's like, I've been there.
Yep. Don't you love it?
You don't have a PC, you're trying to save for the 7600X and a 1440p AMD card. I would say, well, it depends on what you can afford, but 7700 XT is probably like a really goated 1440p card right now.
No, I mean compared to Radeon for 3D modeling. We're talking about NVIDIA versus AMD for 3D modeling. It just depends on your application. I would just look up which application you are using and which GPU it recommends. Yeah.
Quadro.
Quadros do have a lot of CUDA cores. That's kind of the benefit of them is for those tasks.
We have some. You want one?
You want a Quadro? We got you.
The VRAM is not equal between NVIDIA and AMD cards. NVIDIA has better memory management / compression versus Radeon cards. Okay.
Well, there you go. Must says what he says. Amen.
I haven't heard that one, but I could definitely see it. Because those, I mean, yeah, AMD tends to have more VRAM across the board compared to NVIDIA. Until you get to like the 4090, of course.
Sending you guys some stuff. You're sending us stuff for free?
Actually?
For free?
Is there going to be a Venmo request inside of the box?
You got to Venmo this, or the stuff will explode.
I think we've told chat about that before, but like how we had a person send us like tons of stuff, and then they were basically like, they gave us a lot of demands.
Yep.
And I'm just like, brother.
Can it game? I don't know. All right, well, I like it.
So, what's this called? The VTrue VL AL700? AL700.
7, yes.
They have a few different AL cases, but yeah, this is one where VTrue reached out to us, and they were kind of trying to liquidate some of their cases from like a certain warehouse, so we bought like 10 of these. So you'll see these builds here and there, but honestly, once we're done with the 10, you probably won't see much.
Yeah, I probably won't buy them.
They're really not bad for the price, but I think like the MSRP on them is like 80 or something like that, and they only come with the one ARGB fan. And at $80, like there's some other good like this style case, you know, kind of the Lee and Lee style.
Yes, they send free broken graphics cards and say, give me gaming PC.
No, this one was more like, hey, here's probably like, you know, $300-$400 worth of stuff, and like half of it was like broken and bent, and I want you guys to do like a few $1,000s worth of giveaways and stuff. And I'm like, oh, okay. Need to reach out to Mr. Beast.
This is a full-size case. That's another thing too. I mean, for our builds, we tend to go micro for as many as we can. But full size, you know, it's fine for the higher end builds. I just like how easy it is and affordable it is to do micro ATX and small form factor builds nowadays.
Pinky Tech will take a few thousand a year dollars.
Oh wait, is Bruce here?
Yeah.
I owe you money, don't I, Bruce?
Do we? We don't have to.
We don't have to.
You know what? We're gonna do an expose video now.
You gotta bug me to make me pay you, because I don't think I've paid you yet.
Ever?
Mubby. Well, it can't be any worse than some of the brands we work with. I won't name them, but there's one we did a month ago that was a really big deal that we're just now getting told, hey, it'll be there, I promise.
Are you talking about those net nevers?
Those net nevers. I don't think Bruce is here. You know what? That means he can't claim his money. It's now open for anyone who wants it.
I feel like we have to be up in the back room, because I swear homie like just said something like 5 minutes ago. Net 365. Now we've definitely had some like that. We've also had some net returns too. You know, where it's like,
accidental.
Hey, we didn't mean to, you know, send you this at this time. Can you send it back?
It's like, do you want to burn a bridge or do you want to? Yeah. Give me my money. So you do. So I do owe you money, or you just? I don't think I paid you. Or did I? I don't remember. Tell me.
Now, my least favorite thing that's happened, just because it feels like a courtesy thing, is obviously not naming any companies, but it's happened a few different times where we get a, you know, like let's say we get paid our initial amount, or we get paid too much, or we get the initial amount and then they send extra, right? And we're kind of just like, hey, what was this for, you know? And then let's say they don't respond for months, right? So we forget about the money, you know? We use it, we put it in the savings, whatever. Obviously, at that point, that money's accounting for, and it feels like it just makes sense in the account. And then they're like, hey, Toasty Bros, we didn't mean to do that. Can you guys just, hey, can you just send that money back? And we're like, well, how about this? How about we give you an ad for it? You know what I mean? Or how about we like basically make it even? And they're like, it's not in our budget.
It's not in the budget.
Clearly, it's in your budget.
It's there. They're like, that's their way of saying, oh, that money was meant for somebody else. Like, we have that money for a creator, so please send it back, thanks.
But no, as I say, big props to the companies that do allow us just to keep it and then do another ad with them. That feels like common courtesy, but because you know, there's some a-holes out there who would be like, no, I'm not.
No,
screw you guys. Like, I'm not doing anything. I'm keeping the money.
Yeah. It's on your budget, but it also isn't in your account. Exactly. That's true. That's how it happens. And also, things are really slow right now with next week is Computex. So all the main companies we work with are like, they are deep into Computex right now.
They gone.
They are in Computex.
How many of them are going to make it back?
I don't know. Well, most of them are already based in Taiwan, so.
True. So what's their excuse?
All right, GPU next. You can go and put the Mobo in. I'm
GPU. GPU.
I thought they did in person, huh? What are you talking
I
about?
don't really know what they mean by that. I read it and I was just like, I'm not gonna respond to it because I don't know what it means.
What do you mean by that?
It's talking about pay us. They send someone.
They send somebody with cash in a briefcase.
We need to one day have a company do that for us. We say it's the only way we're gonna take this deal. You have to send someone with money.
G6Z book. Oh, you're talking about, did someone say, asking if we do trades. We do trade-ins for value. A G6Z book, 8th Gen i7 V Pro, 13 gigs of RAM, 500 GB SSD. What kind of AMD GPU trade do you got? Yeah, probably not that interested in doing that. It's one of those things where, like, we'll give you a cash trade-in offer, but, like, I mean, I guess if it equaled a GPU, then in theory, if we had good inventory, maybe, but.
Yeah, I'd have to look that exact one up too, but like, so to give you an idea, like if you ever go on our website and look at our local only, and then go to our laptop section, we usually have like 30 to 50 laptops at a time.
We have a lot of office laptops right now too.
They're usually like those, now 32 gigs, you got a little more going for you, but usually we're talking like 6 to 10th gen, or 6 to 9th gen, like i5s, i7, 16 gigs of RAM, 256 gig SSDs, and we're selling them for like $250. So if that tells you anything, you know, you're maybe looking at like an RX like 6600.
Yeah.
You know, something like that. Not to be mean, but we got to make money, and we do have to keep a lot of inventory. It's all about the supply and demand, and the supply is definitely there.
Can it has free laptop? Yes.
Yeah, you could send it to a viewer.
Yeah.
That'd be nice of you.
Yeah, as always, we'll give you cash offers. So if you want to bring it in, we'll give you an offer. I will say again, it all depends on our supply of laptops, especially with stuff like that, office laptops, which we do have a ton, and we actually have a direct supplier for stuff like that now.
Yep.
So we will offer probably a little bit less than we normally would. Same thing with like Optiplexes and stuff. We have an abundance of them.
Depends.
Besides the one incident, we had, but yeah.
Yeah, it depends on how drunk our front guy is.
How messed up he is. Or if he's too busy getting rizzed up.
I know. Guys, there's something about our front desk guy, and like he just gets hit on a lot.
Yeah.
By
Everyone
men
comes
and
in,
women.
everyone comes in and he hits on him. Like they just.
They think he's some type of piece of meat or something.
Yeah, he is a piece of meat. A piece of bowls. Bring Fireball copy. Stop.
Oh God.
It's like, how about you take some of this?
Yeah, it's like, what's your offer? It takes a shot. How about now?
See, that is a chaotic day. But to be fair, PC Bros can take care of it. Just saying, like, come in during the Friday stream when everyone's wasted.
Yeah, that's well, you're probably not gonna get to talk to Matt and I much, but you'll definitely get to talk to the PC Bros people. We're fully staffed.
What are some good mid-range SSDs? Well, it depends how particular you are about what type of SSD you're looking for. Obviously, nowadays, your board supports NVMe. Obviously, get a Gen 3 or Gen 4, depending on what you can get. We like the usual team group. I said Solidigm. Solidigm drives are really nice. The Gen 4 one's at decent speeds. The prices are competitive. Solidigm came out of nowhere. It's another Solidigm's example of another manufacturer that decided to make their own brand instead of making SSDs for other people. And Solidigm is a very good one. So that is one that I would highly recommend.
I would like my arsenal of thoughts is Solidigm, Crucial, Western Digital. And then if you're looking like high end, you got obviously, well, Crucial and Western Digital definitely can go high end, but I instantly think of like Samsung.
Yep. Sammy Sung.
If you want high end SSDs that'll die on you. No, I'm just kidding.
I'll bring Everclear. Can't charge me if you can't stand or breathe. It's true.
Oh, okay.
Friday streams are the winner chicken dinner. Yes, sir. But yeah, you should get I don't know if PC Bro Zach has Shiv.
Oh,
or
yeah.
Jonah, because you all could play that on the stream. It's free until June 5th, where you basically just claim it and you keep it in your inventory for free. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be fun. I really like that game. Oh, I remembered when I was talking to Zach the other day what my idea was, and it wasn't even that great for the next like stream.
Yeah.
Because you know I was talking about doing like junk food, like chips. Mine was sauces. Not even that great of an idea, but I figured it'd be easy and they're cheap. Literally go to Kroger's or somewhere, go to the sauce section, pick out
get a single item
15 different sauces, you know.
Solidigm prices have been going up. SSD prices in general have been going up.
You pinged us.
Yeah, I think he said he was done with his 5.
Oh, cool. Thank you. Dude, we can finally send you some money.
We can send you something. Wow.
Is that what we're having to do? Is just 5? Or was it the whole month? I thought it was a month.
I don't remember.
I don't even know, Kermit. We'll just, I'll read it after the stream.
Kermit, did you change your picture again, bro?
The AI generated. Scary picture.
Could you plug in the GPU? The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
The GPU.
Actually,
Y'all switched me to 5. That is what we did, didn't we?
But she did the whole month. Oh, was it like maybe like 1 per week?
I think that's what it was, something like that. It said no, same as yesterday. I don't believe you. You're gaslighting me.
That is not the GT502. Isn't that Asus?
That is an Asus case.
No, this is be true. Be
God,
true
this,
to be true.
This board's not even screwed in.
Oh yeah, don't forget that. Because I did. Kermit says he's changed it 1 time in 12 months.
You're lying. I'm gonna take a picture of it right now. Here, I'm saving this. That is not the same one as yesterday. I refuse to believe it. Okay, I'm saving that. When you change it.
I think I actually like this one more though. Yeah, I like this one.
That one's cooler.
I like this one more.
The scary ones kind of
The scary
are
one was
off-putting.
too scary.
They're off-putting.
Like where he had all of his teeth out.
Scary ones are a brand risk, Kermit.
Mm-hmm. How did Kermit become your thing anyways? He just like really liked like Sesame Street? Or...
Did they say it was his name or something?
Oh, is it?
I thought there was a name involvement in why he used that.
Okay, I was just afraid name like Kerwin. Middle name? Middle name's Kermit. What's your first name, if you don't mind me
What's
asking?
your last name? What's your social?
Yeah. Oh, so he said he had that when he was playing a vampire game. That makes sense. Changing your profile picture based on your game, though, is crazy.
That's wild.
That shit cray. Longtime family name?
Kermit. Yeah, I know you.
So he said, I'll ping it to you if you really want. I like the term ping. It's in a message. I'll ping you, bro.
I'll ping you. I get you.
We don't really want your social if that's what you mean.
Yeah, please don't.
Because if you send us that and then suddenly your identity gets stolen, you're going to come after us.
Not our fault. All right. Now it's ready.
You're 8 hours away, so you know the feeling. Oh, 8 hours away from PC Bros? Yeah. It must be rough, Pinky Tech. You must miss us a lot. Saucy.
Oh, you're trying to ping us your first name? Oh, I'm so gonna dox you.
I thought you were trying to riz us up.
You're trying to raise us up. You trying to do pick for pick?
PFP?
PFP? You know weirdos. I mean,
I feel like Pinky Tech invented nudes.
I need a photo of you guys. I mean, oh, Pinky Tech, whoa.
Huh?
Pinky Tech's going crazy with his Twitter game.
Really?
Yeah, he's like replying to stuff all just sassy.
So he thinks he runs X now, huh?
He does. He quoted the tweet of the video from yesterday, the Candy Gaming PC, and says, "Why does this PC smell like curry?" Why does it? Explain. The spice cabinet.
Why does my PC reek of paprika?
It was a spice rack. I mean, it was. I'm not saying you're. I'm just saying you're cooking, dude. You're using the spices in the spice rack and you're cooking. Triple. Ah, yes, the single cutout.
You know that motherboard you screwed in?
Hey, what do you need
I think
to?
there's a connector trapped behind it.
Ah!
Like an RGB connector or a fan or something.
Where the hell is it?
It's kind of in the middle. It's like in the middle, yeah, it's going down. So
How would you do that?
I don't know how that happened, man.
Try now.
Let him cook. Got it. It was RGB. We would have had a fan not lighting up. That would have been horrible. Jordan.
What's up, Kid Drift? How you doing?
Jordan built bird.
Hashtag nice builds.
Kendra, hello.
God, having a NAS makes backing up and restoring Windows so much
Is
easier.
it having an ass?
Having a NAS. It was so nice. Because I got that set up and I was like, oh, let's just back up all my stuff real quick, transferred everything, reinstall Windows, transfer everything back. I was like, quick.
And now it's slow again.
Now it's slow.
He filled his drives.
Well, no, now my Intel drive just has all my games on it. My main drive is just normal day-to-day operations.
Windows and Paint.
Windows and Paint, baby.
That's all we actually use around here, guys. Our 4070s are getting put to work every day.
Windows and Paint. No, it's Windows and Wallpaper Engine.
Yeah.
That's what the 4070 Ti is working on.
I really have heard people say that like Wallpaper Engine sometimes says their GPU pinged at 100%.
It depends on the wallpaper. It'll show you the file size of the wallpaper before you download it. And normally the ones that are like 2 or 3 gigs don't download because they will use the crap out of your GPU. I only download the ones that are like megabytes. It's like pixel art and it doesn't even do anything. So I'll be getting these crazy explosions and music and like all these different like light shows, and I'm just like, oh my god, you guys need to chill. The future is going to be people are getting second GPUs just to run Wallpaper Engine.
Shay, you know we know what we need to bring back. We need to bring back peaches. That was a good time.
Dead memes.
I feel like Pinky Tech used to sing that. I don't know why.
Oh my god, why is Jonah adding all of us?
He's not coming in today. Could you imagine?
He said, would anyone like Chick-fil-A so I have an excuse to stop by and get something?
I'm okay.
No.
I'm so full. I had double brekkie.
For me and Jackson.
I'm gonna respond 2 seconds later and be like, bro, he didn't even ask me.
Hey, wait a minute. What you got for me?
Zup.
Wait, is that right there? USB 3?
No, it's at the bottom.
Why is
by
the
From
C
Hanali.
up here? What are y'all doing, B-True?
Be true to be true. But did this build have 2 fan packs or just
I
one?
was wondering, it's like the bottom. There is 1 extra fan. No, it's just 3-pack.
Oh, okay. Well, here we are.
You don't really need bottom fans, you know?
Nah.
Just install this one right in the middle.
One. Did you see the new Lee & Lee case that has the GPU mount is in the front? So let me show you what it would look like. It would be like, well, riser card comes, but it's like right here.
Huh.
So you can see the GPU up front.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool actually for people who have their desk is too skinny to have their PC like sideways.
It's a very narrow case too, so. What's the name of it, chat?
Did you ask if we're open on Saturday? Because PC Bros, yes, we're open. It's called the Lee & Lee Narrow.
It's called the Lee & Lee Sup.
So, hey yo, what's up? What's up, shawty?
Yeah, that's kind of how it would look like in a finished build.
Okay. What if the front wasn't glass? They go crazy.
I'm trying to find a front. I saw a front pick. It looked kind of cool.
Kind of reminds me of like the Thermaltake tower, like the placement where it's kind of weird. Weird but good.
Quirky layout alert.
Is that what they said?
So this one reviewer said. Well, it's mesh front, so I mean, you won't really. I mean, with the RGB fans, you'd be able to see it, but it's a mesh front.
Oh. I guess they kind of need that so we can breathe.
Brion.
What's a Scooby-Doo coming in for you? Who sings that song, guys? Is it a known band?
Metallica.
Yeah. Gonna zoom in misery.
Okay. GPU time.
Hey chat, zip zop.
I'm gonna make sure that Jonah does the listings before we go.
Ooh,
Because he has like 6 builds in
there's a
there.
lot in there.
And today's payday. This is where we get all our sales.
We're about to have more too.
This one right here is gonna be ready.
Did we put a mini RTX one out there too?
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, that's part of the 6.
And then, yeah, I don't know if Tyler got that one done too, the 60. That was the one.
That was there too.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that was with the Alienware.
Right, yeah, oh yeah, Alienware too.
Ah!
There's some like high dollar ones too, like ones that we spend a lot on too, so it'd be nice to get them sold.
Someone needs to buy the spice cabinet on Saturday.
That'd be
Or
sick.
today.
Chad, is anyone gonna buy the spice cabinet? I think it's gonna be listed today.
I think it's up.
I think it's up.
It is up. That was, yeah, it got listed yesterday. Yeah, so one of the videos, like, I went so fast to PC Bros to try to buy it and noticed it was local only. And I was like, how do you expect us to ship that, buddy?
Yeah, that's
Explain.
it's just not gonna make it.
I was like, explain. And you've
Honestly, I
been
don't
mad
know.
at us.
Maybe it would be since there's no glass, but it just ain't worth the risk.
Nah.
Are we doing like a just 30 day with that or like?
I don't know. I don't know what we did.
We'll see.
1 year warranty. Parts and labor.
Extended.
We can check that and sold yet if it wants to be less or whatever.
Zip zap boo bap 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 bap.
Brother, do we have any sag brackets?
Yeah. That's really what Pinky Tech said. Something about a square peg and a round hole doesn't work for me.
Oh, the button
Oh.
on the spice cabinet. That was the one Lyle McAllister said. It was like, it is a round hole with a square peg.
Speaking of the devil. No, I'm just kidding.
That's McAllister.
McAllister, say hey. That doesn't sound like McAllister. Do your best McAllister impression.
So, I was playing Final Fantasy 14.
Guys, listen, guys. I need your all's opinion, okay?
Sound like a paper shredder.
That actually sounded pretty similar to how McAllister is doing it.
Jonas said, are you guys going on a field trip today?
Does he not
You
remember?
guys, he's a part of it, isn't he?
It's just gonna be. I think it's just gonna be us three. Yeah. We don't need a whole gang to go to a pawn shop. That's probably a bad idea.
Can you guys buy me a souvenir?
I told Matt I'm gonna buy a firearm while I'm there, and like we'll add it in the video, and then we'll have a little segment of me in the corner going, "I'm passionate about my guns."
Did you pull the GP power through a little bit?
Like towards me?
Yeah. Trying to tighten these johns. Yeah. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy. I thought for sure that was about to be McAllister. Coming in through the wrong door at the wrong time.
We seem to keep like. I know they're hard. Those are kind of hard to ship. Never mind. I take it back. I was gonna say those just little support brackets that just sit on the bottom of the case.
Yeah, they kind of suck because there's like nothing holding them in.
Yeah, because this one's bad.
Are we talking like wild
just come
thornberries,
look.
Donny bad?
Come look at it.
Nah, I can't even notice it.
No shot. I can tell like where it's loose from. This like this actual lock on the motherboard is so loose. You just wiggle it and it's like.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Oh no! It all came back.
Yeah, let me. I got a lot to shove here.
Thank you for pancake with the impersonation of a paper shredder in the chat.
Oh my god.
You all are so talented.
Yeah. Rock.
I'm just gonna leave it like this.
When? We're gonna have Jonah work on like listings first, and we'll probably help him some with that, and then after that, because Zach, it's Friday, and that's when people get paid.
Yes, sir. We gotta get them listings up. It's payday for them, and it's payroll for us. Smile.
We don't get paid till Wednesday.
Oh, the money comes out Monday for us, buddy.
We like to be different around here.
The money comes out like sporadic times. It like comes out in chunks.
Yeah, big chunk comes out Monday, then Tuesday all the taxes come out, and then Wednesday the 401k comes out.
Thanks, paychecks.
So I gotta push some of this back through now,
Yeah,
the best I can.
you may try.
You
Dude,
do
I
have
got
401k.
I got some savings in mine.
I have some in mind, too.
I always check it. There's a decent amount in there. Is that about pulling it out and getting taxed?
Oh, you did? No. I was like, ooh. Oh, what did you make 3D printer?
Did you see what I made you?
Cup?
No, I like it a lot. You see how fine the detail was? You see what I put on your desk, Zach?
On FDM. That's an FDM
I'm making
printer?
everyone a little something. Huh?
That's an FDM printer? Like, that's not a resin
Did you really just call me that?
Fucker.
No, it's just standard like PLA. PLA, PETG, ABS. That's just PLA though, basic.
Advanced battle systems?
Advanced Battlestar Galactica.
Bears.
You see what I printed you, Zach?
No.
Go look at your desk.
His is a
Let's
It's a-
go right now.
it's a butt plug.
I mean, he made you something.
I mean, it's
It'd
10
be
o'clock.
nice.
What else are you gonna do?
Sit here and watch you guys build his PC.
We're done.
Sit here and watch us work?
Hello, chat. Decoy, hello. How you doing? Should I really get in
Dismissed.
No
Oh,
one's
yeah, you
wanted
on a
it.
field trip today?
Yeah.
I wanted it, but I was too late to respond, so here we are. Well, actually, no, I'm getting on to my sister. So, we'll see how that
ate it. Like just.
Oh, try.
Do you have a dice tower already?
Does yesterday's stream still stand?
Yes and no.
Or is it?
I sort of own one.
Let me show you
I
this one.
gave.
I don't use
Actually,
it.
I gotta talk to Mikhails about that.
Really?
You're good.
Is it
Make
cool?
sure you get water dropped in as soon as you
No,
can.
but honestly, if I get one printed, the most of them I'm gonna have to paint anyways, and I've not painted. I'll do what I want. What I want one of those for, since I like the detail of yours.
See, I saw this one and I was like,
Yeah, I've
I was
seen that.
half tempted.
They're pretty cool.
Yeah.
So what I want to do is I would like to be able to print terrain.
Mhm.
That is something that I've dreamed of, but the problem is right now I don't room in my house to really store terrain. So I'm gonna wait till I own a house.
Yeah, I
to
saw
terrain.
so like stuff like this.
Yeah, 100%. Like
Yeah.
I want to be able to build little dungeons like that, but people build like these are what I want.
Right.
Chat. I'm gonna find somebody to raid. Thank y'all for
I
watching.
just think that's
Yeah.
so
Y'all have a
cool.
great weekend.
No, but have I shown
You're
you
beautiful.
this? How you can? Thank you guys for watching. So like this is me printing. Like, I printed this for Jonah. It's not done yet, but I can literally see the print going.
How much?
8, I think.
That's really good, actually.
Yeah. No, that's why everyone's buying these ones. They're like god tier.
Dude, I would love to like have you open it and like you're like I have a big print. It's just failing right there, just giant fail. Watching it from here, because it would make me feel better, and then I would.
Well, that's the other nice part though, is you can start and stop it obviously from here. So I mean, you do have to know it's failing, but yeah, it's still
I
cool.
think it'd be pretty obvious.
Because there's been times, I don't know about you, where, because I know you've had 3D printers going where you have a big print, you're at work or something, and all you're thinking about is, dude, if this is just dragging the filament around making spider webs right now, I'm gonna cry. And I've definitely came home to that.
Yeah, it was that day.
You're gonna talk about this PC boy?
You don't want me to talk about this PC.
It's pretty good. It's PC.
Yeah, here's my best attempts.
Whoa, dude, I've been hitting back to check it.
McAllister here with PC Bros, and today we have a build. I don't see the build sheet around here, so I'm just going to tell you off the top of the dome what we have here, because I can tell by sight what we have. What we have is the Height-Wise 60 case.
No.
Okay, cool.
I mean, that's a good guess, but
I just know that name, so I want to know. What we have here is an RX 7600 paired with 32 gigs of T-Create RAM and a 6500 Ryzen X in there.
Are you
on
stupid?
A B450 motherboard. This is AM5 series with a NVMe SSD.
It's NVEIEIO.
And it has 1 terabyte of storage and always room for you to upgrade. But you can buy this over at PC Bros today if you use code ToastyBros2 at checkout. Thank you.
You should just upload that.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, guys. See you all on Sunday for the gaming stream, 6 p.m. Peace.